Hey, how's it hanging, Peyton Manning? All right, that sucked. It's all good. Today, my friends, we're going to combine. You guys know Peyton Manning, but I was trying to say, like, how's it hanging, Manning, and that really did not work. It sounded better in my head for some reason. That's all right. We're going to combine Magneous with Masterdominus today. And I think there's a cool little theme we got going on, rocks and fossils and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's going to have I was about to say it's going to be a good time and we're going to have some fun, but I got ahead of me. I was like, yeah, it's going to have some. That's a tendency that I tend to have when I'm drinking too much coffee in the morning, but it's all good in the hood. Elijah Wood. And yeah, oh, if this is your first time joining us, just wanted to say what's up. And sorry if you had to sit through some of those ads. Just know that all of that charity, all of that ad revenue goes to help charity, unbound.org, kiva.org. And so you're doing a great thing. And I'm sorry if those ads were pretty pesky. Okay. And so we do fan modes. That's 90% of the time of what we do, but we do unboxings, competitions, giveaways, and all sorts of great stuff. It's a really, really fun vibe. And so, yeah, this is your first time. Yeah, this is your first time. And welcome, welcome, welcome. And for everyone else, welcome back to the Ultra Madness, Gladys. I'm so happy that you have returned. And we're going to go ahead and burn the midnight oil. Well, it's not really midnight. It's early in the morning. But we're going to combine this guy. And I spent a lot of time on that intro. But yes. So we have the Magneous torso. And we have talked about Magneous and the Armorizers at length, which is really just him. Boulder Crash is just I don't know, dude. He's a confused Snickers bar. So I'm not really going to consider him part of the Armorizer line, but this guy is, and he's very limited in terms of what he can do. He has his own unique traits about him, but in terms of the traditional build former, bot bending, fan moding things that we do on this channel, he's pretty mid when it comes to that, but that's fine. I just won't look at him in that lens. And so, yeah. He is going to be the host bot, meaning primarily he's the torso, and everything else is going to just layer on top of him. But yeah, so just kind of like follow with me. I'm going to assume that you're familiar with Masterdominus and Ractinite. I'm not going to point out each part like this is the big leg, that's a small leg. I'm not going to do all of that. You're just going to kind of see how it's going to all work out. This is the Magneous arm. Normally the fist would be out, and this would be bent in. But we've bent this up and then bent this in. And what we're doing is we're grabbing this leg and we are plugging it into the fist. And now that may look like a bit of a weird contraption, but we need to utilize this connection method because Magneous does not have traditional 5mm ports underneath his feet like 99% of all the other bots. And so you can hear my salt. So we're just going to take that and we're going to adhere it to the side right here. And I'm so happy that Masterdominus has a peg on the back of his leg, which allows us to kind of put him in this formation. I know, dude. He got crazy gams, dude. Look at his legs, dude. He's all leggy. Let me adjust the camera really quick. No, he's super leg. Yeah, but it's all good, dude. Yeah. And I've also done it already for the other side. Magic. And we're just going to pop that on. And the reason why we're keeping this over here is, I don't know, there's a little bit of a gap, kind of. And I think this makes it look like he has like knee spikes or something like that. And also hides some of those really long legs. Looks like he's kind of wearing like capri pants almost, you know? And just like, but yeah, he's very leggy. Maybe his name is Legolas? No. Legless. No, well, this guy is certainly not legless. He got tons of legs. Let me see how this will best look. These are the little wheel wells that come with Magneous. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best configuration. Because what I'd love to do is kind of hide this. But at the same time, you know what? Maybe I can arch it up so as to beef up the thigh a little bit, maybe. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, I was going to say, you know, every now and then I get comments from parents who are like, hey, my kid watches your channel, and they're talking about, like, young kids. Like, these videos are for 13 and up, you know what I mean? Primarily aimed at kind of like, I don't know, but it's definitely not aimed at, like, super-duper mini-cons. But at the same time, my nephew, who's a super-duper mini-con, watches this. He's 5. And I know other folks have said, like, yeah, my kid's like 4 or like 5, 6, 7 and stuff. And because of that, I do make an effort to try not to to try to keep it like at least PG. I try not to go into the realm of PG-13 and certainly not R. But there is one video where I do use the F word, but I don't like say it. It's bleeped out kind of. But I just want parents to know that if you are letting your child watch my channel, it for the most part it is safe. But I don't necessarily design it to be meant for children, because it's not meant for children. And I want YouTube also, in case this gets audited, because it's happened before. Some of my videos actually had gotten flagged, and they say like, hey, this is not this is for, we think these videos are aimed at kids, and so they've disabled the comments and stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to let you know that these videos are not made for children. But if you end up having your child watch it, it probably should be safe. But I suggest you watch along too, and so you know what your child is watching, and you know what I'm saying and stuff like that, right? But again, my nieces and nephews watch this channel, so I do try to keep it pretty PG. Yeah. My niece is always like, why do you talk so fast? But anyway. Oh, did you see all this stuff? I just kind of like randomly put this stuff together over here without saying nothing. But yeah, this is the tailpiece of the Masterdominus. This is the body. And normally, you know, this bit would be enclosed like that. But hey, he kind of has this cool like, yo. He's working out. And then this is the tusk. And then we have that there. And then we're plugging that into the side. I do love the color pairing on this. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. And even the long arms, I feel like, is thematically appropriate for the long legs. And on this side, we have the elephant face, the mastodon face, which, by the way, it looks very cyclopean and like, yeah. And you got these buck tooth, yeah, like, yeah. What's funny is that like buck teeth and stuff like that is always like associated with like rural areas and like, hey, what's going on? Not just America, but like Korea too, you know? And like, I guess people in rural areas are supposed to have bad oral hygiene, but that seems to be a stereotype. But we've plugged that in right over here. And then we've taken one of the legs, or excuse me, one of the small legs or arms or appendages, and we got that going on over here. And because it's kind of thin, we're beefing it up with another one right over here. And what's unique about Masterdominus, separate from Ractinite, is he has these two small appendages as well for the sake of the elephant leg. And what we're doing is we're plugging those in, and then we're putting the pickaxe from Magneous on the top. And then we're encasing all of that like so. And then afterward, we're plugging that in. It's a nice tight fit. And boom, 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 boom. We're done, son. We're done, son. Let me straighten him up. What do you think? What do you think? I think he looks dope. I don't know what everyone else... Oh, okay. You know what? This probably could have used a little piece of paper to strengthen the hold. But whatever, dude. What do you guys think? I think he looks great, personally. I think it looks really nice, even with the long, gammy legs. I think it fits with the arm. I think the colors are great. I think the motif, the theme of rocks and fossils really, really works out great as well. And I think it's actually a pretty simple build. I am curious to see what this would look like with Ractinite, but this would probably be different, and so would this. But nonetheless, something to try perhaps at home tonight. And got me thinking. But yeah, my friends, yeah, I hope you have enjoyed your time here. This is what the channel's about. And like I'm saying, if you are new and you watch to the end, this is pretty much the vibe. This is pretty much what we do. And I put content up like every day. I absolutely love what I do. This is so much fun for me. I love playing with my toys. Dude, I'm inclined to say if there was a Guinness Book World Records of like an adult who has the most toy playtime, yo, it might be me, dude. It might be me. I make a ton of content and I absolutely love playing with toys. Like seriously, I clock hours on the daily, not only making content, but just being home at playing with them and stuff. Absolutely love this stuff, and that's why I can continue to do it every day, because not only is it a YouTube thing, it's a passion of mine. I love generating content. I love expressing myself artistically. You know, sometimes I rhyme on videos, and then getting that money to help charity, being able to share my blessings. Dude, it's a really, really great, wonderful psychological ecosystem, and I really, really enjoy it. And you can probably tell by the way I talk and express myself and communicate to you on these videos. And if this is your type of vibe and you like this, yeah, please subscribe, come back. Even if you don't subscribe, like some people are hesitant, like just come back and watch. Just come back and watch, and I consider you a member, a subscriber, all of that stuff, a part of the community, and I appreciate you being here and providing me, us, and all these charities your precious donation of time. And I will catch y'all later. Okay, have a wonderful day, my friends. Bye bye.